ever since I was a school kid. I used to wish that I could be one of the cool kids. Funny how things change, cause nowadays all the cool kids do is kick back and watch anime.
What is up, guys? It is your boy Lotus here today, and welcome back to the Nerd Corner. In today's video, I kind of want to discuss something with you guys. Now, it's been a minute since I've actually been in front of the camera, and the whole point of like revealing my face when I hit 1,000 subscribers back in October was so that I could do more videos like this, where I'm discussing things with you guys, where I'm showing my face. And I haven't really been doing that lately, have I? Like, I've been doing my haul videos as consistently as I can, even though I'm kind of slacking on that. It's April right now, and I have not put out my one for March, but we'll get on that eventually. We'll get on that. I'm working on it. But yeah, the haul videos, I've done a couple of unboxings lately, and I got another one on the way. And then I've been doing this Universe 2 videos, of course, because of the game that I'm still thoroughly enjoying, and the content that I put on it is being well received, and people are enjoying it. Yeah, it's been doing great for the channel. We've experienced a lot of growth, and yeah, YouTube's been great. YouTube has really been great, but me, I haven't been too consistent with my uploads lately, have I? Especially when it comes to doing these discussions. But then, that's enough rambling. You guys get the picture. Today, I want to discuss the idea of if you could have any two mangaka, whether dead or alive, collaborate and work together to create one original series, who would you pick? Now, this isn't something that I came up with myself. I mean, my answer, of course, is my own unique idea, but the question itself that I'm posing to you all is not something that I came up with my own mind. I've seen it before in Q&As, I've seen it before in discussion videos, I've seen it currently floating around in a manga tag started by Insidious Sweet, who actually tagged me, by the way, and that is the final question on his tag video. But ever since I watched Archangel Manga, by the way, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. But ever since I watched Archangel Manga's video on this discussion topic like a while back, like maybe over a year ago, I kind of wanted to do my own response to it, because after giving him my answer, I was like, yo, this would make a great idea for a video, and I kind of just never got on it. But I figured now with Insidious Sweet's tag floating around and this being one of the questions on the list, that now is as good a time as any to put my thoughts on this topic out there and make a full-fledged video on it. So that's what I'm going to do here today. So, any two mangaka, dead or alive, working together to create a unique series, who would I personally pick? Well, for those of you who don't know, two of my personal favorite manga series that both make their way on my top 10 list are Death Note and Dead Man Wonderland. Everybody knows about Death Note. A lot of people know about Dead Man Wonderland. But what's interesting about both of these series is that there's two mangaka that work on them. You have Takeshi Obata and Tsugumi Oba when it comes to Death Note, and you have Kazuma Kanto and Jinzen Kitaoka, who both work on Dead Man Wonderland. Now, what's unique or interesting about that is that a lot of the manga that you see out there nowadays, like say Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, for example, the big three, everybody knows what those series are. They're not necessarily a one-man band per se, because they all have editors and assistants with them, but it's really just one main guy who works on both the artwork and the storytelling aspects. You have Masashi Kishimoto over at Naruto, Eiichiro Oda for One Piece, and Tite Kubo for Bleach, even though Naruto and Bleach are both over, but you get where I'm going with this. You have one guy who's really shouldering the majority of the workload, and then you have assistants backing him up, helping him out with things here and there, maybe shading stuff in or helping with storyboards, whatever the case may be. But it's you have one guy, whereas with the Death Note and Dead Man Wonderland, there's two people. Now you have an author and an illustrator, so they're kind of splitting the workload. And you might be able to start to see where I'm going with this. My idea is to have Tsugumi Oba and Kazuma Kanto switch partners. I think it'd be really dope. So you would have Tsugumi Oba working with Jinzen Kitaoka, and you would have Takeshi Obata working with Kazuma Kanto. And I think it'd be sick. I think it'd be really sick. Now, this idea didn't come to me based purely off the fact that they're both, two dynamic duos who have produced great work. It's my favorite manga. It's also because I feel like a lot of the themes and mood and the tone of their series are similar in lots of ways, because you have Dead Man Wonderland and Death Note, which are both very mature, darker, more violent series. You deal with some pretty heavy topics and subject matter in both of those series. And the same goes for like Platinum Men and Smoke and Parade, which are other series that have been worked on by both of these duos. So yeah, I think that they have like a similar vibe going on, and even though in my mind I don't know what the chemistry would be like, but that may be thinking of it, taking it too seriously. I don't know what their chemistry would be like, but I think as far as like what their work, like how their work speaks and like what they worked on, what they've produced before, I think it could work. I think it could work out. So I think that'd be really, really dope to see. But even what I think would be even doper than that, even better than seeing Tsugumi Oba work with Jinzen Kitaoka and Takeshi Obata work with Kazuma Kanto, I think it'd be really, really, really sick to see Jinsei Kataoka worked with Takeshi Obata. I know that they're both illustrators, but I have confidence in their writing skills. For those of you who don't know, Takeshi Obata is my favorite illustrator in all of manga. His artwork is my favorite in period. I'm a huge Takeshi Obata fanboy. I own All You Need Is Kill, Hikaru no Go, Railgrad, Death Note, Platinum End. I've read all those series, and there's more out there that I want to collect. Like I want to get my hands on School Judgment, whatever other English works that I'm missing from Takeshi Obata, because I love his artwork, and I need art books. I need everything from him because I'm a fanboy. And when it comes to Jinsei Kataoka, the only series that I've actually read from her is Damn It Wonderland, but it's one of my favorite series, and she is my second favorite illustrator because the artwork in that story is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. The artwork on the covers is beautiful. Volume 13 is still one of my favorites, if not my favorite in my entire collection. Not to mention that ending is yeah, man, I love Jinsei Kataoka. And from what I've seen on her work in Livingstone, which she also worked on with a different writer other than Kazuma Kondo, I've read the first volume, but I haven't read the entire series. I own the first volume. Her artwork is just as good, and same goes for Smoking Parade. I haven't read it, but I've heard great things about it, and I've seen examples of the artwork, and it looks phenomenal. She's also worked on a manga for Eureka 7. I know there's some Eureka 7 fans out there, which, by the way, I think it's getting some movies coming up soon. But yeah, I think her, and it might have been Kazuma Kondo again on that, worked on an Eureka 7 manga, which of course also looks pretty great. But yeah, man, huge fans of both of them, and I have confidence in their writing skills. I really do, and that is because they both work with phenomenal writers. So even if they weren't the best before, I think they're at least competent, and hopefully they would have learned some things from both of the writers that they have worked with. And I know for a fact that Takeshi Obata, if not Jinsei Kataoka, has some skills and some talent and is competent when it comes to writing, because I know that he helped write Hikaru no Go, and I'd imagine that he has helped with other stories like Death Note, like Platinum End when it comes to the writing aspect. And I can say with confidence that he did help out with Hikaru no Go, because Yumi Hotta herself, the actual author behind Hikaru no Go, states in like one of the pages in the panels somewhere in the manga, you know, like in between chapters, where the mangaka will often draw themselves like a little chibi character or like an animal or some silly little thing, and then they'll give a little anecdote talking about what's going on in real life at the moment, or talking about working on the series. And there's one of those instances where Yumi Hotta writes that she's kind of not stuck at a point, but she hasn't really planned out a certain thing or a certain aspect, or is far enough into the story. But then she's like, it's no worry though, because I know Obata Sensei has my back. Like I know Obata Sensei will come up with something like if I don't. So that tells me that if she can't figure out how to write herself out of a situation, Takeshi Obata will help her write herself out of a situation, or plan out, you know, this part of the story. So what that tells me is that he is a competent writer, and that he could probably write his own manga if he so chose. But from at least as far as I know, he's always worked with a partner. So with that said, I think seeing him work with Jinsei Kataoka, who has not necessarily a similar style, but it is a similar style, but not the same style, where they both have a darker, you know, grittier, edgier art styles. Especially Jinsei Kataoka, because her style is very stylistic, but they both really add a lot of detail and shading into the characters. Like they add a lot of darks and blacks, and it's really dope. So seeing them collaborate on artwork, I think it would be sick. I think it would be really sick. And since they both worked on stories with similar vibes before, I think they can come up with some real gold. I really do. I have confidence and faith that, you know, this is nothing that we're ever going to see, but I think if it did ever happen, it'd be sick. It'd be really sick. It'd probably be one of my favorite series of all time, especially if it's like a seinen or something where there's no holds barred and they can get as dark and gritty and nasty and violent and badass as they want to. Yeah, that's probably the face I'd make through the whole story. I'd just be reading it like, this is gold. This is a black gold. Yeah, it'd be. I'm excited just thinking about it, in case you couldn't tell. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's my answer on the whole thing. I haven't really given it much thought as to, you know, the plot, the premise, the characters, you know, what the stuff that matters would actually be. It's just the idea of those mangaka all working together would be something that I'd really love to see. I'd jump on it. I'd be so excited if something like that ever happened. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys have your own ideas, as I said before, feel free to leave it. Feel free to drop it down, because some of you out there are really creative and you might come up with some really dope ass ideas. And this is all, you know, for fun, so you don't have to take it too seriously. Like I said, I got to a point where I started talking about like the chemistry between the mangaka, but like let's just say like none of that's a factor. The only thing that matters is like you have this person's writing talent and this person's artistic talent, or both of these this person's artistic and writing talent mixed with this person's talent. Yeah. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, so you guys stay tuned for lots of content uploading. And with all the being said, this is pretty much all I have today, so we'll catch you guys next time. Later.